biggest game changer for me happened when I met Max Roach in 1960. He came to my hometown. I went to his concert. He invited me the next day to come to rehearsal, his concert. I played, and everybody in the band turned around and said, "A little Max Roach." So at that point, he really befriended me and said, let's hang out for a few days. So I invited him to my house for dinner. I was in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, and it was the first time in a long time he had a Southern cooked meal. And so we hung out for the day. Then finally he left town, and I got a card from him later inviting me to come to New York. So I came to New York the following year and spent the summer with him, just being there, learning, watching, hanging out, going wherever. That was really a very special moment. And also the fact that I felt like he he was a father figure for me in a lot of ways, because he told me what not to do, and if I ever catch you doing this or doing that, we're going to have a problem. So, you know, speaking about indulging in things that would not be to my benefit. A couple of game changers after that. A couple of years later, I met Mingus and joined his band. But the biggest thing was meeting Bud Powell and being in that trio when he came back from Europe. And so that was very special. You know, I think it's one of the things that turned my head onto the idea that music could be on such a high level. A few years later, I was working around New York a lot, and I met Chick, and we sort of struck up a friendship. And he invited me to be in the Return to Forever band. So I was the first drummer to be in Return to Forever. And I stayed with him on and off for a while until then I got discovered by John Hammond and started recording. And I did those 2 records for Sony. So that was, I mean, each step you learn more, not just about music, but about the scene, about the medium, and about people and the environment, and it just really kind of changes the way you view things. You see them through a different prism, I think, than you had thought it would be. You know, I think in the past you think about getting famous, maybe making some money, and now this notoriety, but it's much deeper than that on a personal level.